Salutations from space and aloha from Earth, friends. Gemini Brett here. Storytelling hour. It's 11:33 a.m. on Wednesday, miércoles, Mercury's Day. I do this every week, although today it's going to be rather short-lived because I am part of a benefit concert for Ursulas, and I would invite you all to join. I'm going to put a link in the chat, which is geminibrett.com/Ursulas. That link actually will redirect you to my friend Maurice Fernandez's website, where you will find the Zoom link to register for this gathering. Benefit concert, though, friends, there will be no music. I'm using concert in that definition of folks coming together in concert, for a similar reason with a similar vibe. So our dear friend Ursula Stockter might lose her home, which is a generational home for her in Mexico City, but very importantly as well has been a cultural center, Ursula's Cultural Center in Mexico City, where Ursula teaches astrology, hosts many traveling teachers like myself, and most of those you see imaged on this poster here, and not just astrologers, but mystics alike. So for a very good cause, please help keep Ursula's up, alive, and thriving. It's an honor system situation, as you will find when you follow this link. Again, geminibrett.com/Ursulas will get you there to Maurice Fernandez's page. You'll find a link to register for the Zoom. Do that right away. And then we ask as well that you head over to the GoFundMe page and that you donate 250 pesos or more. That's about $12 US. So again, honor system. You sneaky ones might just grab the Zoom registration link and not donate, but we will convince you during our sessions today to do that anyway, because they're going to be great. This has been updated. I'm just realizing I have an older poster, so I'll get an updated version up here before I end in just a few minutes. I'm still building a few slides for my happening. But I also wanted to say Happy New Year to you, right? Depending on how you keep time. Here we have the Aquarius new moon of 2025. Is it 2025? Depends on how you keep time, right? But many of you will know that when the moon is seen again, reborn out of the fires of the sun, as she is every month, but particularly in this month, it is Chinese New Year that's celebrated by many, many. And so we will be shifting from a dragon year to a year of the snake. Now, interestingly, that shift will not happen at New Year's time. Not in the solar-lunar calendar, not in the moon phase, moon calendar, but rather on the Earth-Sun calendar, the solar terms. And for those of you who speak tropical zodiac, that means the sun at 15 degrees tropical Aquarius at the midpoint. Nadine, I see you asking if I can post the GoFundMe link. No, just follow geminibrett.com/Ursulas. Sorry, I have to let the dog out. And you'll find two links there. So I will post that in the chat once again. I'll post it later too. Well, I just posted the check mark accidentally, but check. So geminibrett.com/Ursulas. Plural, Ursula's Cultural Center, will redirect you to Maurice Fernandez's page. You'll find the GoFundMe link there, and then the Zoom registration. If you're not able to join us live, of course, register for the Zoom. Donate $250 or more. That's $12 US, okay? But the GoFundMe's in Mexican currency, so don't donate 12 pesos. That's very little cash. 250 pesos, about $12 US, okay? And by the way, this will be good even after we're live. So if you're witnessing this at a time that I perceive to be the future, GeminiBrett.com/Ursulas should either take you to this page at Maurice's website, or just probably take you to, I don't know, Ursula's GoFundMe, and then she'll send you the recording. We'll see how that works. But as long as you're registered, all that things, you'll get all this stuff. We're going to have Merriman Castells, I believe, speak about the year of the snake from that Chinese astrology point of view. We're going to get some Mesoamerican day keeping, time space wisdom as well. Owner Doser from Turkey, Lynn Bell from France, the Alexander from Serbia. It's like an international affair of folks who have been so supported by Ursula's over time. So, speaking of, I have not much time to prepare, chase down my Zoom link, which I just found. I'm also just getting the new poster up to show you. But, sometime I would love to pursue more about this soli-lunar time, right? Like moon phase calendar time, like so Chinese New Year today, versus Earth sun time, right? So in China, there are 24 solar terms, and that's the sun moving 15 degrees of celestial longitude. For those of us who follow the tropical zodiac, which really is the most precise solar calendar you will find, friends, at least for tracking the tropical year. It's not time-based because the sun is moving at a different pace throughout the year, fastest in Capricorn and slowest in Cancer. If you don't speak that language, fastest in January, slowest in July. But it's a space-based division of the sun's path, the ecliptic, into 24 equal slices of 15 degrees, right? So for those of us who keep the tropical zodiac, 12 slices of 30 degrees, cut those in half. Someone called that the Horus, the 24th harmonic. Really the second harmonic, I should say, 24 divisions. And those 15 degrees, right? So we have cusps of cardinal signs aligned with Earth's cardinal directions. 0 Capricorn, 0 Cancer, of course, the solstices, 0 Aries, 0 Libra, the equinoxes, and then the so-called cross quarters in between. But for China and their solar calendar, they don't change seasons with equinoxes and solstices, but rather with these cross quarters in between. So 15, to speak like tropical astrology, when the sun gets to 15 degrees tropical Aquarius, that is the beginning of spring for China, northern hemisphere. And then the spring equinox, right, or sun to 0 Aries, of course, northern hemisphere spring equinox, that is the middle of spring, the end of spring, sun at 15 tropical Taurus, which begins the summer, the middle of the summer solstice, sun at 0 Cancer, right? And then summer ends with the sun at 15 Leo. That begins the autumn, which is centered around sun at 0 Libra. That season ends with the sun at 15 Scorpio, which begins the winter. And then the winter solstice, sun at 0 Capricorn, of course, northern hemisphere winter solstice, China, northern hemisphere, right? Sun at 0 Capricorn, that's the middle of the winter. So it's just a different way to do things. Like Pebble says here, I can't imagine learning all these systems in one lifetime. Fascinatingly, that's the same system, right? We're just kind of starting at different places. But I just learned last year around this time that, to be a dragon or to be a snake or whatever, that doesn't begin with Chinese New Year's, but begins rather with, the new year that would be indicated in the Earth-Sun calendar, the sun to what many of us consider to be at 15 degrees tropical Aquarius, and therefore the beginning of spring in that particular system. All right, any questions? Because I do need to bounce and go check in over there and say hello and make sure the Zoom things work, and start tuning in. Again, I really, really hope you will come join us. Leah asks, will a replay be available if you can't make it live? Absolutely. So just head over and register now. Send in a donation of 250 pesos or more. That's like $12 US. I will put the link in the chat one more time. GeminiBrett.com/Ursulas will get you to the page at Maurice Fernandez's website, where you will find the registration link for Zoom and also the GoFundMe link. So please, 250 pesos or more if you can, really good cause, and you're going to receive awesome astrology from an international cast. And so let me just read from here. What we're seeing is Onur Doser from Turkey. And Onur's talk, by the way, I think is the only one of these that will be pre-recorded and then distributed afterwards with the recordings of the rest of the talks. Love and Sacrifice Venus at the exaltation degree, which is an amazing thing that's happening now. Yuria Robles and Mesoamerican astrology. I'll be speaking about lunar standstill and amazing things I've found in the climate structures, literally like Earth temperature, tides, and other things. And then speaking about sociopolitically and how it brings us back to 1857, which is kind of worrisome. But anyway, Lynn Bell with Venus at the feeling edge. Merriman Cassell, Shed Happens, the Year of the Snake. Maurice Fernandez, Eclipse 2025 Magic. Alexander in Sarajic, Fixed Stars activation. And Nadia Shah will be speaking about Black Moon Lilith. So I hope you can join us again, GeminiBrett.com/Ursulas. The link is in the comments sections below, and I'll have it in the description at YouTube for those of you who are watching later. I will make sure that's able to direct you if you're watching this at a time, weeks or months or even years from now, to be able to get there. Sue asks, is this tonight? It's already 11 p.m. here. Yeah, it's just in 15 minutes. So it's at 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern. And Sue, obviously, you are further east of there. All right, friends, hope to see you there. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'll be back here for Storytelling Hour next week. Peace. Buttons.